Good.
Introduce yourself.
Can you move closer?
I'm Gordon Dalgleish, President of Perry Golf.
Gordon, what can you tell our golfers out there as far as what's going on in Ireland as far as the golf situation for 2011?
Well, that's a good question. Ireland is kind of at the centre of the perfect storm right now. For a number of years back in the late 90s and 2000s, there was a lot of money poured into tourism, hotel development, golf course development, and the available supply increased substantially. At the same time, there was great demand both from the European market and the US market, and indeed the local Irish market. Prices escalated just because of the demand that was there, and then as Ireland has got into this kind of financial crisis, the local market has all but dried up. The European market is, for whatever reason, seems to be staying closer to home and I won't say shunning Ireland, but not travelling as strongly to Ireland as in the past. And then the market that's very hard to kind of explain is the US market. Our business to Ireland is down, whereas Scotland is climbing back closer to where we were pre-recession times. So there's kind of a situation where you're overbuilt with both hotel and golf course inventory. There's a lot of pricing pressure on the suppliers. And indeed, the ironic thing is that there's never been a better time to travel to Ireland because the availability is great. The prices are as low as we've probably seen them, with the exception of maybe 2009 during the height of the recession. And the euro is, relatively weak just now compared to the dollar. So from a pricing standpoint, but Ireland is just caught in this perfect storm, and it will survive, and the properties will survive. But there's been a few of the smaller hotels closed along the way, and there's a lot of pressure on the various suppliers.
Talk about couples golf. What is Perry Golf doing this year for the couples golf market?
Well, as you know, we started the business, and it was principally, we became known for golf buddies trips. And it's in the last few years that we've really concentrated a lot on developing products and programs that are attractive for couples. We've had the Epicurean golf program that we started a couple of years ago, which focuses attention on golf and the dining experiences around the world. But for 2011, we're making big advances with respect to cruising. We've just signed an agreement with Azamara Club Cruises, which has got two 694 passenger vessels. For 2011, we'll have 7 departures from Asia to Europe, from around the British Isles, in the British Isles and also down in the Mediterranean. 2012, there'll be an expansion in that program, and then 2013, there'll be some very exciting new programs, including a British Isles cruise. So that type of program with Azamara, really we feel attracts the golfing couples, whether both play golf or it's just one that plays golf. They've got nice spas on board. The time that's in port works well for both a golfer and a non-golfer, so you've got time to play golf and visit the destination. We've also got a new program in conjunction with Le Ponant, which is a 64-passenger sailing vessel in the Mediterranean, in and out of Nice, and that program is doing very well. Similar in some respects to the Azamara program, but just in a smaller vessel in one destination.
What about when it comes to South Africa? I know we're seeing some tours go down there. What is Perry Golf doing in South Africa with golf?
Well, I think South Africa is one of these destinations that brings together so many different elements of the travel experience. You've got excellent golf, and there's some new golf courses in South Africa in the last 15 years that really are exceptional. You've got the safari experience, which is unique to South Africa, and to fly into Londolozi and play golf and see the animals and spend 2 or 3 days on safari is really something special. And then also the wine experience down in Stellenbosch and the Garden Route. So South Africa is just one of these unique places in the world that brings so much together, so many aspects of travel. A lot of it built around the golf experience, but it's golf, and so it's attractive to both to golfers and non-golfers alike. Indeed, we've got a trip that we're working on that's one of these generational trips where it's a family that's going 3 generations and enjoy the safari and enjoy the country, and it's just got so many components within the one destination.
Awesome. Portugal?
Yes.
Okay. What about What is Perry Golf doing in Portugal, and why would somebody consider going to Portugal on a golf vacation?
Portugal is arguably one of the more overlooked golf destinations in Europe. I've got a personal attraction to it. We started going there on a family vacation in the early 1970s, down to the Algarve, before the Algarve, and really Portugal was even known about in any way, shape or form. And historically, golfers go to the Algarve and the southern coast of Portugal, where there's a collection of very good golf courses. The latest one was Monterey, which is a Nicholas design that was opened there a couple of years ago. But as you head up to Lisbon and the Estoril coast, Otavas Dunes was ranked number 88 by Golf Magazine. You've got Troia, you've got a number of other courses around Lisbon. So to come and the road from, I remember clearly in the early 1970s, it was about a 6 or 7 hour drive from Lisbon down. Now it's 2.5 hours. It's a very easy journey to make. So to combine the Algarve and the southern coastline, kind of the beach experience, if you will, and the resort destination with the city experience of Lisbon and all that goes along there, Sintra and Cascais, and the quality golf really works extremely well. And the Portuguese have a fabulous laid-back approach to the world, but deliver a very good travel experience.
What about in Scotland? We hear a lot, of course, about the Old Course at St Andrews. What are some of the things our viewers need to know about the Old Course and some of the advantages of doing business with Perry Golf?
Perry Golf is one of two companies that have long-term unsurpassed access to the Old Course at St Andrews on a contractual basis. It's the access to the Old Course can be done on various routes, but oftentimes people are confused as to exactly what they're getting. Historically, we have delivered many guaranteed tee times to passengers over the years. There is also the opportunity for people to make a direct application in the September of the year prior to travel. That has some upside to it, but also has some downside because there can't be names changed. Another avenue for people to access the Old Course is the ballot, which is a daily lottery, which does not assure any access. So if somebody is travelling to Scotland and guaranteed access to the Old Course is important, we feel as though we make a very compelling case to travel with Perry Golf to make sure that it's a seamless experience.
Some of my friends have traveled over there and they've done the trip on their own and have handled the accommodations as far as driving. Perry Golf has a van coach experience. Could you share what that is and what the benefits are for the golfers?
Well, I think it was 1996 that we started designing and we built our first VIP coach. And the idea was we took a Mercedes-Benz platform, a chassis, and then put 8 executive seats in it with tables facing each other, and then the rear compartment of the vehicle bulkheaded off for plenty of storage room for your luggage and golf clubs. That has proven to be very successful. At one stage we had a dozen coaches operating in the British Isles. We're currently in the midst of making some upgrades and making some adjustments so that there's more flexibility in the fleet. But the whole experience that we've worked to is we've very much worked on the concept of a concierge driver. And whereas before the driver just took you from A to B and picked you up and dropped you off and have a nice day, gentlemen, the way that we look at it is the concierge driver is supposed to manage the entire experience. He meets you at the airport when you arrive and he takes you to the airport when you depart. And in between these two goalposts, he would be managing the entire experience. And that would be to the extent of, guys, what kind of food would you like tonight? And giving some restaurant suggestions and then making dinner reservations. You know, telling them the night before, I will pick you up at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning because we need to be here by 8:30 so that you've got time for to hit some balls before your tee time at 9:15. Helping coordinate the caddies upon arrival at a golf course. There was a fella came up to me a number of years ago and had travelled to Ireland with us, and he was most complimentary of his VIP coach driver. And he recounted the experience where when they arrived, they went straight to Ballybunion to play golf. And when they were out playing golf, the coach driver took off and checked them into the hotel, got their luggage into the rooms, returned to the golf course to pick them up. Now, in terms of that experience, we all feel great when we've got that kind of VIP touch to it, and it's very nice to be able to walk into a hotel after you've played golf, bypass the check-in, and go to a room and your luggage is waiting for you. And so it's that type of thing that we constantly emphasize to the drivers, and based on the feedback that we get, I think that we achieve at an extremely high level.
How much time do we have as far as on that?
Okay.
Okay.
Can I get one in whenever you're done
Yeah.
for the Highlands, Castle Stewart, Dornick? We're going to have a promotion one of these days.
Okay.
Okay. Facebook introduction to your Facebook page. Welcome to the Facebook page for Perry Golf. Please go ahead and like our page, and we'll give you access to golf insights, golf ideas, and trip ideas, something
Okay.
along those lines.
Welcome to the Facebook page. Welcome to the Welcome to the Perry Golf. The Highlands.
Let's go back to the Highlands.
Oh man. Welcome to the Perry Golf page on Facebook. Please become a fan so we can send you updated information on a timely basis. Thank you.
Okay. Let's go ahead, like the page.
Is it like or become a
Yeah,
fan?
It's like.
Is that technically like?
Because
Okay.
they're going to see the like button and
Okay.
it's going to point up.
Go ahead and say that straight to me.
Okay. Welcome to the Perry Golf page on Facebook. Please like the page so we can send you updates on a timely basis. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
The Highlands.
Highlands,
Just what,
okay.
You know, brag about the Highlands. That's fun.
One of the areas of Scotland that has been overlooked for, I think, a long time, basically because of the geographical location of it, is the Highlands of Scotland. It's recognised Royal Dornoch Golf Club, which was the birthplace, if you will, of Donald Ross. Sorry, I need to start again. Donald Ross, right? Yeah, sorry. Let me...
Yeah.
Right.
Greenskeeper up there. Was he born there? I don't know. But,
I'm saying Donald, it just doesn't... That's right, okay, sorry.
There is a Donald Ross.
Yeah. I jokingly refer, when you see a bad golf course and the people call it a Donald Ross, I say it's Donnie Ross's mad brother. So anyway, yeah, you're right. Sorry. The Highlands of Scotland is an area of Scotland that has historically been somewhat overlooked by golfers. Royal Dornoch Golf Club, recognised as the birthplace of Donald Ross, the well-known architect. Indeed, he left there, he was the assistant superintendent at Dornoch, and then moved to the United States, where he built, designed any number of golf courses in various parts of the country. But other than Dornoch, close to Inverness, which is the principal city in the Highlands, you've got Nairn Golf Club, which has hosted the Walker Cup in prior years. Very good links course.
All right.
I'm trying to think where I was. Oh yeah, yeah. Good.
Yes,
Right. And so Nairn Golf Club has hosted the Walker Cup on a number of occasions. But other than these two golf courses, it was kind of, there wasn't much else up there. There's some good secondary golf courses. Inverness, which is the capital, as I mentioned, of that region of Scotland, has really become quite a sophisticated, attractive, chic, cosmopolitan city in many respects, and is a very good base for golf, for accommodation and golf in that area. In the last 2 years, a golf course called Castle Stewart has come online, and Castle Stewart is very close to Inverness. It was developed by Mark Parsonen, who developed Kingsbarns and St Andrews, which is an outstanding golf course used on the Dunhill Cup sequence on the European Tour. And Castle Stewart was recognised last year as the best new international golf course by Golf Magazine. Just an outstanding links course in its own right. So you've now got 3 very good golf courses in the Highlands of Scotland, with Inverness as the central focus of it. Great destination, very welcoming people because it's been overlooked, and also priced right. So I would certainly encourage people to consider at least part of their trip to the Highlands.
Good. I think we're good to go.
okay, nice.
Let's see if we can